Well, greetings, and good morning to everyone. And I should be on all of my outlets about this time, not all, but the majority of my outlets. Wow, it's been a crazy couple of weeks, hasn't it? Oh my goodness, I did not expect to come back to work in this fashion. I knew it was going to be a little taxing, but I had no idea. But what made it so beautiful during these last weeks since my return is that even though the pain was excruciating, I've met so many hundreds of beautiful people along this journey. It has been an honor, a true honor. And it has been a blessing to my life because you have no idea how much I needed to laugh and how much I needed to get my mind off of what was going on in my personal life. As you all may know, I did have a surgery. Good morning, beautiful ones. I did have a surgery on July the 26th. That was a total knee replacement. It was getting so bad that I couldn't walk for the last couple of years. And I held that from, well, my staff knew, but I held it from a lot of our supporters. I didn't want them to know that I guess I was normal, just like everyone else. I wanted to be the superwoman. But in doing so, over the last couple of years, things start wearing down, don't they? I think one thing that I've learned during these last 10 years is that we are human. And as such, acknowledge our, we have to acknowledge what we can do and what we cannot do, what we're able to do and what we should put off for a while. I never put off anything. I just went hard in the paint for years. And it took a toll, and I must say. But that leads us to the last couple of weeks. And wow, I had no idea, you all, that from one comment on a video, it would it would basically go viral. I had no idea. But I'm glad. I'm glad that people watch channels and they even look at comments. Because if they had not, the hundreds of people that had contacted me, if they had not read the comments after the videos, they would not have gotten at me. And I thank you all. I thank you all. You know, we have so much footage, we have so many testimonials. Oh my gracious. It was it was more than I had expected. I'll put it that way. But it needed to be done. It's been done by others. And prayerfully, we won't have to continue doing what we're doing. We do know that this individual, she's facing federal charges now. Now, this is something different. These are not just local charges. These are now federal charges. When you do certain things on the internet, then you will pay the piper eventually. Maybe not when you think, but eventually you will pay the piper. I said, how could I cover this story before it goes into the magazine? And the more that, we worked on the story, the more people kept getting at us and more information started coming out. I said, so it was becoming a little overwhelming. But in true fashion, the pettiness, I think you all have witnessed a little bit of pettiness. I think pettiness, it is very beneficial so that you can keep your sanity. A lot of times you can say things in jest that you would not perhaps say in real life, you know? But that is the way I had to handle the situation is I had to bring humor into it, not making jest of the victims, but giving us a laugh once again because our hearts were so heavy. A lot of the people that I interviewed over the last week, their hearts have been very, very, very heavy burdened. It is a good thing when you can be of assistance, and you can help others to find a little bit of happiness, even if they're going through the storm, just to give them a little get up and go, you know? You got this. You can do this. We can do this together. We only need us. Hashtag we only need us. I had to disappear from my YouTube sector for a while, and I know a lot of the content creators, they knew what was going on with the surgery, but they also didn't know what we were working on. I usually keep them abreast of what's going on. I didn't tag them this time, but I will send it to their messengers. Good morning, you all. I will send this out to their messengers so that they will know that I was live. I've met thousands of content creators, the biggest names out there. Some are, they're very decent people, and others, the jury is still out on. But I'm going to introduce you to a lot of the larger content creators. I remember years ago, this is how I started in YouTube before, you had to have 1,000 supporters to go live. I interviewed Tommy Sotomayor on one of my other outlets and another person. But that was the catalyst of introducing me to the YouTube sector. And sometimes I wished past tense that I had never stepped into that realm. But just like my other sectors, I have met beautiful, beautiful people along the way. So that was a blessing in disguise. Before I talk about the expose and this upcoming magazine, I do want to tell you what's going on this week. This week, you're going to be meeting activists and revolutionaries. You met one a few months ago, General Mike Payne of the original Black Panther Party. I did that interview and I dropped it on YouTube and the other outlets as well. And he told us what it is like being a general and about being in the original Black Panther Party. But this coming week, you're going to meet other advocates. You're going to meet generals and lieutenants, not just in original Black Panther Party. No, we're going to interview across the gamut. We're going to bring to you a few stories you may have heard about previously, such as Queen Pearl and others that are fighting court cases and those that have been incarcerated unjustly by racist systems. You're going to find updates. What happened to Queen Brittany Martin? Where is she now? And also about upcoming rallies in different cities. I thank all of those that have gotten at me for interviews. I thank you so much. I am speaking, let's see, I'm speaking with John C. Barnett. John C. Barnett. We are inboxing right now. He is working on the Emmett Till project, the Emmett Till conviction of a young woman, an elderly woman now. But prayerfully, we will be interviewing Mr. John C. Barnett very, very soon. He will be telling us about the upcoming rally, about what he has been doing to bring justice for the Till family as well. That is going to be very, very powerful. Tonight, we are re interviewing Queen Pearl. If you have not seen anything about her, then go to my YouTube channel and my other outlets. You will see past videos of when I interviewed her. What is going on now? You won't believe what she is facing, you all. That is tonight. So please be looking out for the announcement. Next up, back to the expose. We are wrapping this up on Friday, and Friday will be the last open panel. And we will take as long as we need. Yes, justice for Emmett Till. It is never too late for justice, you all. Never too late for justice. And I told this story before about Emmett. My mother my mother and my stepfather. My stepfather was an elder for Church of God in Christ, and they actually brought Emmett Till's body to my mother and father's church, the one that my father, hi Tanya, the one that my father spoke at so many times recently before his transition. But they actually brought him to Robert's Temple. And I told the story about when my mother and grandmother and others in my family, when they went for the viewing, and how I believe that is when they became revolutionaries. I told the story about my own mother as well, about her time in the Panther Party before she became an evangelist. I think it has always been in my blood, you all. I truly do. Sometimes your purpose will call for you. It will hunt you down, if you will, for years until you walk in your purpose and you fulfill your destiny. I think the way you know how or when your destiny is fulfilled and you're walking in your purpose is when you can't sleep. You can't eat sometimes. You go without eating because your purpose keeps you busy and you are determined to do whatever it takes to fulfill that destiny. And I am at that point in my life right now that everything led to this, to the magazine, to the radio stations, and to the interviews. It all makes sense now. Isn't that a beautiful thing when your life finally starts making sense? You have to go through the process. You have to trust the process, is what I always say. Trust the process. Even your test, I tell the queens this all the time, your test will become your greatest testimonies. But this Friday, this will be the culmination of the last few weeks. We've had fun. We've cried. We've went through all the emotions dealing with this case. Friday will be the last open panel for anyone, including the individual that we are discussing. I invite you to come onto the panel and speak your piece, state your case, because there are hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, who are ready to speak theirs. So, whatever you do, folks, please be looking out. This Friday, I do believe at 8 p.m., that will be the finale. And then we start finishing the September magazine. It should be dropped no later than September the 15th. We will have the online interactive version where you can turn the pages and see the videos. And we also will offer the physical copies that can be shipped around the world. And as a beautiful added gift from the gems, we are also highlighting entrepreneurs that we have met recently within the last 2 weeks. You see, even through hell, there's a little sunshine. And we are very, very honored to bring a lot of the entrepreneurs that we've met to the magazine in September. You will be meeting some of them as well. So, you all, tonight, be looking out for that link for Queen Pearl, the interview. And if there are any children that are in the room at that time, we ask that you take them out because this is a very, very graphic case. It is a very brutal case, and we don't want the children to be affected. So until tonight, peace, power, understanding, wisdom, and light. And I hope to see all of you again. Whatever you do, please go ahead and share this out. Love you and may God bless.